Hi guys, this is your streamer Carlos. Today I'm gonna on today's video I'm gonna give you my thoughts on Willow episode 7, the wet portal to the king, the wet portal to the kingdom of ashes of when. So here we go, guys. The first thing that I really loved about episode 7 was that we got to see where we finally got to see somebody new. In episode 6, we saw Allagash. Like in the previous episode 6, we saw Allagash. We saw somebody new. When Arik at the end of episode 6, we could see that at the end of episode 6 we could see that we saw that Arik was trying to escape his where he was being held at, but he was running in circles. There was no way out. There was no way out. He tried to find a path around this around the area where he was captured, but he couldn't. Find it. Every time that he found a different route or a way out, he found himself going back to where he started right at the beginning of his pathway toward freedom, according to him. But he was creating a pattern. But at the end of episode 6, we saw that a girl with a red cloak on her head that looked like Little Red Riding Hood asked Arik, where are we? Arik responded to this unknown girl at this point, to this strange girl that he doesn't know at this time. He doesn't know how they both got there. But as we get into episode 7, we see that this girl is somebody from a kingdom like Tira Slim, but she's not just a girl. She's a sorceress. she's a sorceress, a good sorceress at this point. Basically, she sucks poor Arik. She sucks poor Arik with her beauty. Basically sucking him in believing that she's good with her beauty, and trust me, the girl, she's pretty. She's pretty. But I just had a feeling that this wasn't just a random pretty girl that just appeared all of a sudden at the end of episode 6. And she seems good at the start of episode 7, but then as we get along in episode 7, we find out that she's Marcha, the evil witch, which is the witch that Aloradana is supposed to destroy and save all of the kingdom of Jerusalem and and allied kingdoms of Jerusalem and basically all the world from this terrible, beautiful young witch, beautiful beautiful witch named Marcha. Marcha. I don't want you to get confused with Marsha from the Brady Bunch, but Marcha. But that's what I like. That this pretty innocent, pretty new girl sucked in poor Auric and said, I need your. We can help each other by finding a way out of this place that we both don't know, that we don't know how we got to this unnamed place. So this pretty girl, that is Marcha, at this point tells Auric, I can help you find your inner strength. Or basically, Marcha tells Auric that she sees potential in him as the young prince that he is, but more than a young prince. Marcha sees Eric not just as a young future prince or future king, for that matter, but she sees him as a powerful king, future king of Jerusalem, and a future possible ally. So she tells Auric to drink the water, the orange water or orange type lava water that we saw in episode 6 from the minds of Skellen. And obviously both Auric and Marcha can't get enough from the orange evil from this orange lava type evil water from the mines of Skeleton. So that's what I really liked. That Marcha, that this young girl, that this new young girl that we didn't know at this time that she was the actual Marcha basically sucked poor Auric in believing that she was just a prisoner of this strange, of the dark forces of she was just a prisoner just like him of the evil forces or henchmen of the witch Marcha. So that's the first thing I really enjoyed about this episode. The second thing that I really enjoyed about this episode was the wet portal to the kingdom of Ashes of Wind. Basically, Willow, Kit, Jade, Alora, Graygon, and Borman were on their way to the river of with no end, or with a deep with no return. That's what I like to call it. But it was an actual it was a actual wet it was not it was a wet portal to the kingdom of Ashes of Wen. I really enjoyed this part because Willow at this point was getting pretty tired and he's he has lost his his he has lost hope. He has lost his self hope within himself, and basically he wants to go back home where his daughter is and where this wonderful adventure started. But Kit and Jade and Borman and Gragon and Alora Donna said to Willow, obviously more Alora Donna, or actually both Kit and Willow, said, Willow, we need to keep going. Keep going. There has to be a way to the king. There has to be an alternate path to the Ash Kingdom of Wen, and they found it by jumping into the waterfalls. They found a precipice or an edge or a ledge that basically you had to jump into the waterfalls. If you jumped into the waterfalls, it was the waterfalls were a portal to the kingdom of Ashes of Wen. So I really loved that part. The one thing that I really loved about the jumping part is that everyone obviously jumped eventually they all jumped. But the first people that jumped were Kit and Alora. and Kit and Alora were like to Willow, why don't you jump with us? And Willow was like, Willow, this is what I gathered from Willow. He said, this is not, yes, I'm your guide to this adventure, but this is not my story. This is not my story. This is not my story. This is not my book to end, or my chapter to end. This is your chapter. This is your chapter. I already ended my chapter by taking care of you, Alora, and by training you to become a powerful good sorceress to defeat Marcha. And Willow said to Kit, now it's your turn, Kit. Without saying these words, now it's your turn, Kit, to become your father, like you did with me. Your father protected me. And yes, he drove me crazy with all his clumsiness and his backstabbing in a funny way, but at the end of the day, he helped me get Alora safe from your great from your grandma Melmorda. So it's now it's your turn, Kit, to become me, Alora's protector, and not only become me, but also become your father. Become me and guide and try to guide Alora Donna on this on her way to defeat Marcha, the evil witch. And it's your turn to fight, just like your father and mother did when your grandmother wanted to destroy Alora Donna when she was a baby. So both Alora and Kit jumped into the waterfalls, into the wet portal to the Ash Kingdom of Wen. So that's the second thing that I really enjoyed. The third thing that I really enjoyed was that basically Jade, Gragon and Borman were like to Willow, "Come on, we really need you, Willow. We really need you. We really need you, Willow. We can't do this without you. You know it. Alora knows it. Kit knows it. Kit knows that she can't do this without you too, and us too." So Borman was like, "Fine." Borman was like, "If you don't want to jump, fine. I'll jump. I'll jump." And Gragon did the same with his magic flute or magic flute or wand, and Jane did the same. But they were all disappointed in Willow when he didn't want to jump and he wanted to go back home to see his daughter. That's the third thing that I really enjoyed. That Borman and Jade and Gragon were trying to convince Willow to jump with them into the waterfalls that led to the Ash Kingdom of Wen. Now, the third thing that I really enjoyed, the fourth thing that I really enjoyed was that before they got to the waterfalls before they got to the waterfall portal to the Ash Kingdom of Wen, Willow was training. There was a training montage of Willow training Alora and Kit and Jade were sparring with one another, and I really loved that, because we saw first that Jade had some firepower within herself, and Willow was surprised and shocked and happy, and like a proud father figure, he was very excited. In turn, Jade, Jade and Kit were sparring with each other, or were training with each other, and Jade was like, bring it on to Kit. You're going to fight we're gonna fight dark forces when we're gonna fight not only Marcha, but we're gonna fight her henchmen, her dark magic henchmen. So we need to be prepared. And also, Borman was watching this, and he basically got the same idea, but in his own way. On the other hand, Gragon was doing his own training with his magical flute or self-given, or his own wand. I really love that. I really enjoyed that. The fifth thing that I really enjoyed about this episode was when Kit and Jade got to the Ash Kingdom of Wen, after jumping into the falls portal, after jumping into the waterfalls portal, they got to where Auric was at, and Auric was all dressed in black, which basically meant that he had turned evil, had succumbed to the powerful Kool-Aid that was the evil lava turning water of the Mines of Skellin. And that Marcha, at this point, Marcha had revealed herself to be not just the beautiful Red Riding Hood, co-captive with Auric, but she basically told Auric before Kid and Allura got to the Ash Kingdom of Wen. Marcha said to Auric, you need to make both your sister Kit and the girl that is in love with you, Allura, to drink the lava water of Skellin. Therefore, that would make us, not just you and me, Kit and myself, Marcha, a powerful duo. But it would make more sense that we convert your sister and Allura to drink this evil water of Skellin, to make us a powerful unit. So that's what I really loved about. That was my favorite. That that was the end of the that was the end of the episode. Overall, I really enjoyed this episode. I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. So 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 thank you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment, and let me know what you thought about this episode and what you liked about this episode. And probably in the next week or so, I'll give you my thoughts on the season finale, the season 1 finale, or season 1 finale of Willow. Thank you. Bye.